Have you ever wondered if something simple like creatine could make a real difference for your circulation? Maybe you've used creatine before, or maybe you know someone who has, or perhaps you're just curious if it could be helpful for your health after 50. We'd love to hear your experiences. Feel free to share in the comments below. In today's video, we're diving into 7 unexpected ways creatine could impact your blood flow, your energy, and your overall vitality. If you're passionate about staying strong, active, and independent as you age, this is one video you won't want to miss. And hey, if you find today's tips helpful, consider sharing this video with a friend or loved one. You never know who might need a boost for better circulation. Ready to explore how creatine could be a surprising ally for your health journey? Let's get started together. Let's take a moment to talk about what poor circulation actually means, especially for older adults. When your circulation slows down or becomes inefficient, your body starts sending little warning signs. Have you noticed cold hands and feet, frequent cramps, swelling in the ankles, or even numbness? These might seem like small issues, but they're often signs that your blood isn't flowing the way it should. As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose some of their flexibility. Conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and even just sitting too much can all make circulation worse. And when your blood doesn't move well, oxygen and nutrients don't reach your tissues properly, especially the legs, hands, and brain. This can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and even more vulnerable to infections or slow wound healing. But here's the good news. Poor circulation isn't something you just have to accept with age. It can be supported, improved, and even reversed with the right daily habits. That's why understanding how creatine fits into this picture is so exciting. Ready to see how? Let's keep going. Now, before we dive into the 7 surprising benefits, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly is creatine? Creatine is a natural compound found in small amounts in certain foods, like red meat and fish, and also produced by your own body. It's stored mostly in your muscles and used as a quick source of energy, especially during short bursts of activity. For years, creatine has been popular in the fitness world, especially among young people trying to build muscle. But here's the twist. Creatine isn't just about weightlifting or gym performance. It's actually involved in a basic energy system used by every cell, including those in your heart and blood vessels. Now, the creatine you get from food is helpful. But here's the challenge. As we age, our bodies may absorb and process it less efficiently, and the average diet doesn't usually contain enough to support optimal cellular energy for seniors. That's why many older adults consider taking creatine in supplement form. The most well-studied type is called creatine monohydrate. It's safe, effective, and has been around the longest. So when we talk about creatine in this video, we're mostly referring to this supplemental form, because that's where the research gets really interesting. So why should older adults even think about creatine, especially if they're not trying to bulk up? Here's the truth. After age 50, our cells don't produce energy the way they used to. That means the muscles around your heart, your legs, even your brain, all start to feel a little more tired. And when energy is low, circulation often suffers too. That's where creatine becomes a quiet hero. It helps your cells recharge faster. It improves how well your mitochondria, the power plants inside your cells, generate energy. And better energy means better movement, better heart health, and better blood flow. Many seniors also deal with muscle loss, weakness, or balance issues that lead to falls. Creatine supports muscle strength, which can indirectly protect your circulation by keeping you active and upright. Think of creatine not as a shortcut, but as a gentle support system for aging cells that just need a little boost to keep going strong. And the best part, it works quietly in the background, supporting your vitality without you even noticing. Let's start with something that affects nearly every senior's health behind the scenes: chronic inflammation. Even if you don't feel it directly, Chronic low-grade inflammation can slowly damage your blood vessels over time. It's one of the hidden root causes behind poor circulation, atherosclerosis, and even heart attacks or strokes. Now here's the interesting part. Creatine has been shown to reduce the body's inflammatory response, especially during physical stress, like walking, lifting, or even housework. It helps calm down your immune system when it overreacts, protecting your arteries from unnecessary wear and tear. Think of it like this. Instead of your blood vessels staying slightly irritated all the time, creatine helps create a calmer, more balanced environment for healthy blood flow. And while the research is still growing, some early studies are already showing promise, especially in people over 50 who experience fatigue or exercise-induced inflammation. So if you're looking for ways to gently support your circulation from the inside out, creatine's anti-inflammatory effect might be more powerful than you'd expect. Let's move to the second benefit, its role in antioxidant defense. As we age, our bodies produce more free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, especially the delicate linings of your blood vessels. This process is called oxidative stress, and it plays a big role in circulatory decline and aging in general. Here's where creatine shines again. Studies show that creatine has both direct and indirect antioxidant effects. It helps neutralize these harmful molecules and protects your cells from oxidative damage, especially in the heart, brain, and blood vessels. This is particularly important for seniors, because oxidative stress increases with age, chronic illness, poor diet, and lack of physical activity. So think of creatine like a gentle guardian, working in the background, helping your cells resist damage and stay stronger for longer. It's not a miracle cure, but when combined with other healthy habits, it can be part of a powerful anti-aging strategy for your circulation and beyond. And now, benefit number 3. Creatine helps your cells use energy more efficiently. Inside every cell, you have tiny structures called mitochondria. These are like miniature power plants, producing the energy that keeps your body running, including your muscles, brain, and heart. As we age, our mitochondria naturally become less efficient. That means your cells don't get the energy they need, leading to fatigue, slower healing, and weaker circulation. Creatine helps by improving how your mitochondria function. It provides extra fuel to recharge energy quickly, especially when your body is under stress or tired. For seniors, that means more stamina, more resilience, and better blood flow. When your heart and blood vessels have enough energy, everything functions more smoothly. So even if you don't feel tired all the time, giving your cells an energy boost could help you stay sharper, stronger, and more independent. And that's something worth supporting. Let's now talk about something many seniors don't realize is happening: the weakening of blood vessel walls. As we age, the walls of our arteries can lose their strength and flexibility. They may become stiffer, thicker, or even inflamed. When this happens, blood doesn't flow as smoothly, and the risk of high blood pressure, swelling, or even blood clots goes up. Here's where creatine might quietly help. Studies suggest that creatine may improve the integrity of cell membranes. That means it helps the walls of your blood vessels stay stable and elastic. When your vessel walls are healthier, they can expand and contract properly to support circulation. It also seems to reduce damage to the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries. That lining plays a big role in regulating blood pressure and keeping your vessels smooth and responsive. Think of your arteries like flexible garden hoses. If they become stiff or cracked, water doesn't flow well, and in your body, that's your blood. Creatine may help keep those hoses in good shape. Of course, it's not magic. But when paired with regular movement, a heart-healthy diet, and good sleep, creatine can be a valuable support in protecting your arteries from age-related wear and tear. The stronger your blood vessels are, the better your body delivers oxygen and nutrients to every organ, including your brain, your muscles, and your heart. Let's move on to something you've probably heard your doctor mention many times: blood sugar and cholesterol. These two factors play a huge role in your circulation. When your blood sugar is too high, it damages blood vessels over time, and when your cholesterol is off balance, especially high LDL or low HDL, it can clog your arteries and slow your blood flow. What's surprising is that creatine might help here too. Some studies suggest that creatine supplementation may improve glucose metabolism, meaning your body uses sugar more efficiently, which reduces blood sugar spikes. That's good news for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or prediabetes. And while creatine isn't a cholesterol medication, it may help reduce inflammation linked to poor cholesterol profiles, making your arteries less prone to plaque buildup. Remember, poor circulation is often a result of multiple small imbalances, not just one big problem. So if creatine can help slightly improve how your body handles sugar and fats, that could add up to a noticeable improvement over time. Of course, this doesn't replace medical treatment, but for those looking for natural supportive ways to protect their vascular health, creatine might offer one more piece of the puzzle. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And sometimes, small improvements in sugar and fat metabolism can make a big difference in how you feel and how your blood flows. Let's talk about something most people have never heard of, but it can silently affect your heart, your circulation, and even your memory. Homocysteine. Homocysteine is an amino acid that's naturally produced in the body when we digest protein. In healthy amounts, it's not a problem. But when levels get too high, it becomes a silent threat, damaging the inner lining of blood vessels, promoting inflammation, and increasing the risk of clots, strokes, and heart disease. For older adults, this is particularly important. As we age, homocysteine levels tend to rise due to factors like poor diet, vitamin B deficiencies, especially B6, B12, and folate, reduced kidney function, or chronic stress. What's tricky is that high homocysteine often doesn't cause any symptoms at first. It silently contributes to stiff arteries, poor circulation, cognitive decline, and even bone loss. Here's where creatine plays a quiet but powerful role. When your body creates energy, using a molecule called same S-adenosylmethionine, it produces homocysteine as a byproduct. But when you supplement with creatine, your body doesn't need to use as much same, and that means less homocysteine is produced overall. This indirect effect may help bring homocysteine levels down naturally, without medication. It's not a replacement for vitamins or medical care, of course. But creatine may complement other strategies, like eating leafy greens, getting enough B vitamins, staying active, and reducing processed food. For seniors looking to protect their blood vessels and brain function long-term, keeping homocysteine in check can be just as important as managing cholesterol or blood pressure. So if you're already watching what you eat, taking your vitamins, and staying active, creatine might offer one more layer of support, working quietly in the background to help your arteries stay flexible and your mind stay sharp. Sometimes, the things we don't see or feel right away are the most important to manage, and creatine could be one more gentle step toward long-term vascular health. Let's now bring everything full circle by talking about how creatine helps with overall blood flow and energy. Two things that often decline silently as we age. You might have noticed that you get tired more easily now. Maybe your legs feel heavy when you walk, or your hands and feet stay cold. Some days, you might feel like your energy just runs out before the afternoon. These are common signs that your blood isn't flowing as well as it used to. As we grow older, the arteries and capillaries that carry blood become less elastic. This makes it harder for your body to deliver oxygen and nutrients, where they're needed most, to your muscles, your brain, your heart. But what does creatine have to do with this? Creatine helps improve how your cells produce and use energy. It supports the function of mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, making them more efficient at turning nutrients into fuel. When your cells have better access to energy, your body responds with better movement, quicker recovery, and a greater sense of vitality. Creatine also improves vascular function by helping maintain the health of your blood vessel linings. That means your arteries and capillaries can expand and contract smoothly, which is key for healthy circulation. In practical terms, that can look like feeling less dizzy when you stand up, walking longer without needing to rest, sleeping better, and waking up more refreshed, feeling warmer in your hands and feet, recovering faster after light exercise or gardening, and most importantly, feeling like your old self again. What's beautiful about creatine is that it works in the background. It doesn't stimulate your body or push it beyond its limits. Instead, it supports your natural systems gently, giving your cells the tools they need to function like they used to. For seniors, that can make all the difference, because energy and circulation don't just affect how you feel physically, they impact your mood, memory, balance, and even independence. So while creatine isn't a miracle, it might be a missing link, the quiet, reliable support your body's been asking for. Now that we've seen how creatine can support circulation and energy, let's focus on using it safely and wisely, especially for seniors. First things first, always talk to your doctor before starting creatine. This is especially important if you have any history of kidney disease, diabetes, heart issues, or are taking medications that affect fluid levels or blood pressure. Creatine is generally safe, but it's always best to make sure it suits your personal health situation. The safest and most researched form is called creatine monohydrate. It's been studied for decades and is known for being both effective and well tolerated. Other forms exist, but none are more proven than monohydrate. Now you might hear about the loading phase, where people take 20 grams per day for a week to saturate their muscles quickly. But that's more common in athletes, and it's not necessary for older adults. For most seniors, the best approach is a steady daily dose of around 3 to 5 grams per day. This avoids potential bloating or stomach upset, and still delivers benefits over time. It's a good idea to take creatine with a meal, especially one containing some healthy carbohydrates, like fruit, oats, or brown rice. This helps with absorption and keeps your digestion comfortable. Hydration is also key. Creatine pulls a small amount of water into your muscles, so drinking enough water each day, around 1.52 liters, helps prevent any cramping or discomfort. Another tip, be patient. Creatine isn't something you feel overnight. Its effects are gradual, building up as your body stores more of it and uses it more efficiently. Some people notice better energy or strength after a couple of weeks. For others, it may take a month or more. But that's the beauty of creatine. Its effects are subtle but steady, working quietly behind the scenes to support your vitality. Used responsibly, creatine can be a gentle, reliable ally, not just for circulation, but for strength, balance, and independence as you age. Now that we've talked so much about creatine, it's natural to wonder, can you simply get it from food? The answer is yes, but let's take a closer look. Creatine naturally occurs in animal-based foods, particularly in red meat, pork, poultry, and fish. For example, 1 kilogram of beef or salmon gives you around 4 to 5 grams of creatine. To get a typical daily dose of 3 grams, you'd need to eat about 600 to 800 grams of meat or fish every day. That's a lot, and for most older adults, it's just not realistic. Why not? Well, many seniors are trying to limit red meat to protect their heart, lower cholesterol, or manage digestion. Others may eat less overall, or follow a mostly plant-based diet. And as we age, our ability to absorb nutrients from food can decline, meaning we may not get as much creatine from the same meal as we did when we were younger. Cooking also matters. High-heat methods like grilling or frying can reduce creatine content in food. So even when you eat meat or fish, you may not be getting the full benefit. That's why creatine supplements can be a smart option. With just 1 small scoop per day, usually around 3 to 5 grams, you can match what it would take a full plate of meat to provide, and you don't have to change your entire diet. For people who eat very little meat, are recovering from illness, or want to support circulation and energy gently, Creatine monohydrate powder is a simple, low-cost, and well-researched solution. That said, supplements should never replace whole foods entirely. We always encourage getting protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals from real unprocessed meals. But in this case, creatine is one of the few nutrients where a supplement can fill the gap efficiently and safely, especially for seniors. If you've been struggling to eat enough meat, or just want to boost your energy without overloading your plate, a small daily creatine supplement might be just what your body needs. After exploring all the unexpected ways creatine might support circulation, energy, and overall vitality, you might be wondering, is creatine really something I should try? The answer, like most things in health, isn't black and white. But what we can say is this: creatine is one of the most well-researched supplements in the world. It's not a fad, it's not just for bodybuilders, and it's not about extreme changes. It's about giving your cells what they need to keep going, especially as you age. For people over 50, creatine offers a unique combination of benefits. It supports muscle strength and endurance, helping you stay active and avoid falls. It gently improves circulation and vascular function, which means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients. It may reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, two key drivers of aging. It helps protect cognitive function and overall energy levels. And the best part, all of this happens slowly and naturally. No shocks to your system, no aggressive stimulation. That said, creatine isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's not right for everyone, and it's not meant to replace a healthy lifestyle. You still need nutritious food, regular movement, good sleep, and a positive mindset. But if you eat very little meat or fish, if your energy levels have dropped, if your circulation is sluggish, or your recovery feels slower than it used to, creatine may be the missing piece in your self-care puzzle. Still, we always encourage you to consult your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you have kidney concerns, chronic illness, or are taking medications. Safety first, always. The most important thing we want you to take from this video isn't just about creatine, it's about feeling empowered. It's about realizing that even after 60, 70, or 80, you still have choices, you still have tools, and you still have the ability to feel stronger, clearer, and more alive. Creatine might be one of those tools, a gentle but powerful ally that supports your body without demanding anything extreme. So, should you try creatine? Only you can answer that. But we hope this video gave you the knowledge and confidence to consider it with curiosity and with care. And now we'd love to hear from you. Have you tried creatine before? Are you thinking about it now? Share your story in the comments. It might help someone just like you take their first step toward better circulation and stronger living. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. That already tells us something important. You care about your health, and you're open to learning new ways to feel better, stay strong, and live life on your own terms. That's exactly what we're here for. If today's video helped you learn something new, or simply gave you a fresh perspective on circulation and creatine, we'd love to hear from you. Maybe you've tried creatine before, or maybe this is your first time even thinking about it. Either way, feel free to leave us a comment below. Share your story, ask a question, or tell us what topic you'd like to see us cover in an upcoming video. We read every comment, and your experience might just inspire or help someone else in our community. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, a family member, a friend, or a fellow senior trying to feel more energized, please take a moment to share this video with them. You never know how much difference one small piece of advice can make in someone's life. Here at Senior Health Tips, our mission is simple: to give you clear, caring, and practical advice for aging well, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So if you'd like more gentle guidance like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Senior Health Tips, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified every time we release a new video made just for you. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay curious, and keep moving forward. We'll see you in the next video.